Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of StellarTactics. We're here in the Media system right after the point where we left off last time, and I will start up everything in between while I keep chatting on. Last time when I was recording, it was just after the new patch had arrived, and it was pretty soon discovered by some players, well, including me, because I mentioned that not everything was working as intended, and one of the things that was bugged were these two bars, as well as those circles. They didn't show up in the right colors, and that made mining very hard to do. Another thing was that we got ship materials from asteroids, which certainly wasn't the intention of the developer. Fortunately, and that's being despite in early access, but fortunately the developer was pretty fast in replying to the community and just as fast in solving the bug. He released a patch which didn't completely do what it had to do, and yeah, I've been doing some testing as well and posted my findings on the forum, and the next day he came up with a patch which had everything solved. I don't know if anything I did helped him. I hope it did. If it wasn't, well, it was still fun testing. So that's for sure. Now, one of the things he had added, and this time it's a lot better to show, is those colors for mining. Blue is gold, green is optimal. The yellow heading to orange means to keep an eye on the temperature, and we saw red for a moment. That means everything's too hot. The trick is to keep these two circles, one for each laser, in the yellow area. Yellow is the optimal mining temperature. And as you can see, I have to switch temperatures all the time. So I explained it the last time when the patch was the new part was released already. The moment you start mining and these circles are blue or red, you're losing your yield in ore. So it's really important to keep the temperature in the right range. The good thing is the more my mining skill goes up, the larger this area will become, and that's making things easier to keep control of the mining temperature. So that's the nice part. The bad thing, as far as I can tell, is depending at your turrets, and I'm currently using stock turrets, the control of everything is more complicated. I have the feeling, I'm not sure if it's fully implemented, I need to ask it, but I have the feeling that the better the quality of your turret, being it from stock or basic, which are both whites, to the green, I forgot what green is, hang on, because I don't have green stuff up here. No, maybe I have green stuff in here. No, of course not, but I do have green stuff in here. Exceptional, right? So the going from stock or basic to exceptional to rare to legendary to epic. And I have the feeling that epic turrets will do a lot better in the control of the temperature as the stock turrets are. Stock turrets, as you can see, are reacting quite fast. So you need to move the sliders up and down at all time. The best thing is, as I said, to keep the temperature between this. So another advantage, and we discussed that already, is the more experience the miner gets, and in my case he only has 16 points, close to 17 by the way. Maybe I should, no, I will change to that one at level 20. But the closer, the higher his skill gets, the more this area will increase, making it easier to keep the temperature at the right spot. So, yep, that's one thing that's changed, and it's actually working nice. Now we have more things to do. First of all, we have that mission, which will take quite some time. We have the asbestos mission I have to drop off here at Alamis Ore. I won't do that yet. I have to keep an eye on my mining in between. But we need 200, and I found that it's taking quite a while actually to do that. Especially since it's refined asbestos. And let's go back in temperature a bit, because the mining will go on while I'm in this stream. So we have ore, we have 47 asbestos. If I start refining that, I will end up with 2. Fortunately, we already have 1. We already have 1. So yeah, that's taking some time too. And I think it'll be a mission I will do at some point in offline mode. And that's simply because mining 11k isn't that much. But as soon as I start refining, and I need, here we go again, a minimum of, I think it's 28 to start mining. Let's do differently. Let's find zeolite. Refine selected. Start refinery. 29 units. So with the amount of asbestos, raw asbestos, unprocessed, we currently have, I'm able to do 2. We need 200, I think. So yeah, and this is what I meant about the temperatures. As you can see, it's very hard to keep it under control with the white turrets. Fortunately, mining skill goes up, so this one changes a little bit. It's almost gone. And of course these are nice, and boom, that's 1 asteroid gone. So 11,000 cargo capacity. If I want to fill that with ores, it's not a problem because I just keep on mining. But the problem is I also want to refine it. And like I said, if every 29, 30 ores is giving me one refined item, and that too improves depending at the quality of my refinery station, device, whatever. But if I lose 30 ores for one refined one and I need 240 or something like that to get my amount of asbestos for a mission, it's going to take me a very long time. Now, this is something I can't deal with right now, so I will ignore it. If I have to record all the mining, first of all, at some point I may run out of anything to talk about. Second of all, I'm pretty sure that everybody would leave the game, watching the game at some point, and simply is doing something else, and the moment they hear me talking, run back to the screen and take a look. If it's interesting, keep looking. If it's not interesting, enjoy doing anything else. So even with that, AFK mining is a thing. And I don't want it. I want people to remain interested in the game. So what I'm going to do is we're going to mine up to the 11k. And although it's not that many units you see entering, we're already at 2.5. So we'll see what happens. If it's taken too long, I quit. We fly out to a shipwreck. I think this won't help, by the way. That's a shipwreck. There's a shipwreck. Green circles. So we have a direction. And we do some mining over there. See how much refined asbestos I can create and drop that off at the station and do something else. And I think 5. Let's do it another 7. This mining for another 7 minutes, and then we switch. Head out to the shipwrecks, and we'll see. Because, like I said, otherwise it's getting too boring. And you have seen what's going to happen here right now. So at least that's the fun part. I also think still have let's see if I'm able to launch. Those are done. Those are done. That one is working. Nothing. Nothing. No, we have everything done when it comes to mining. I can't set 2 mining drones on the same mining nodes. But considering this one's pretty full, and that one too, yeah, that'll be quite a bit. I do have another option, I think. But I will explore that in my other game first. Maybe it's possible to retrieve the drones while I'm mining here back to the ship and release them later. I'm not sure if it's possible. Maybe it is. I have to check that out. Disadvantage. This won't increase, because usually the drones sell them off on auto, so I won't get my money from mining. The advantage, I got more stuff to process with the ore refinery, so I should end up with more refined ores. And there goes the second. I also don't have any idea how much ores are actually in the mining node. So each asteroid can have different amounts. I don't know what the setting is to, if there even is a setting to figure out whether or not I'm able to know how much ores I could get from an asteroid. But for now, everything's working the way it should. The only thing I need are several of those critical hits, or better said, perhaps it's better to call them experience hits, giving us more ores and more experience. Ship was moving. But this way things are going nicely. At least, if you like the game. Well, for me they do. So we just pop both asteroids. And the thing is, I can't set two lasers on the same asteroid. So as soon as this one's gone, we have to wait until that one's gone. After that, we switch and we start doing some mining on that certainly is something I don't want to take. We do some mining on the shipwrecks, so we get an impression about that. And when that's done, we simply go back and start doing something else. That's a merchant ship. Heavy merchant, I think. Scan race 1500. Basically, when they're on top of me, I can scan them. Same ship, different faction. This is what I need. I think we'll end up with close to 4, maybe 5,000 if we let that one pop as well. And we got asbestos, so that's one gone. I need to get a heading. About that direction. Yeah, 4,000 max. Nope, because I don't have the ships for that. Another advantage of the more advanced mining lasers, well, in general all lasers and weapons, is that this is going fast. We're currently having a power of 15 and a reload speed of 12.92. Same for this. Capacity use is the same, but the better my lasers are becoming, the faster the reload speed. So it will go down from 1292 to, well, it's going up. Well, it's going faster, which is of course a big advantage because you're mining a lot faster. Another merchant class ship. That's a light merchant. That's also a light merchant. CG cargo. I think it's a medium one. Medium. Explorer. Fighter. I think I may be able to take this one out with our current ship. But it's no use, because it's too far away anyway. That one I won't. I don't think we'll even make 4K. Mentioned conflict, but it's already so. Oh no, it isn't. So conflict is this one. The red one are scavers. That's an attacker. How's Chicago versus scavers? So that scaver ship we have over there is still fighting. Also, we did everything. So let's crawl out. Let's see if I'm heading in the right direction. No, I'm not. Every once in a while I have to do the scanning, because I want to be sure we're heading into the right direction of the shipwreck. At some point we will see it anyway. I think it's actually a bit down. And there we got drones selling off 36 and 43,000. There's the shipwreck. Oops. So we almost doubled our funds with only 2 mining drones, which is nice. Now we're getting somewhere. Now the big difference between mining asteroids and shipwrecks is not just the fact that I can use 2 lasers now instead of 1. That's one advantage. But we will also see a change in color on the lasers. Those are my lasers. As you can see, they're blue instead of red. And we don't get any indication of temperature. No visual indication. Other as that, we still get the same items we usually get from mining from asteroids. Although titanium seems to be a little bit more complicated. Some of the metals are a little bit more complicated. And that scaver is down. Also, that number is important. So I will point the ship towards it, but we're not heading that way. This is a ship item, probably belonging to that scaver ship which is destroyed, and I can pick it up. And I intend to pick it up as soon as we have 4K in resources. By then I've been doing over half an hour of mining, and I think that's enough. Won't take that long. And there's the other one. And here we have the ship repair parts. Now that was actually bonus. Let's start to move very slowly towards that spot. That's also slightly better. I don't think we won't be able to see it because going across where they usually come from. This is somewhat better. Also we're at 4K, so yeah, I'll do it different. Turn that one off full speed towards that spot. And after that I will switch to merchant. Certainly won't deal with it. After that I will switch to that ore, that forge, deliver the little bit of refined asbestos we have, head over to the trade port, switch ships, and we start looking for another part of the Asnari hub again. Because at least that's more interesting as just all the mining, in my opinion that is. And we have it. So we have a cargo expansion for the light fighter, the Arrow FT1, and we had a shield boost. Now we're heading that direction, and everybody was, that's going too fast. Let's start to refine the ores. All ore, start refinery. You can see we're basically wasting 4 or 5 units of each ore, so we need 29 times 2 is 58, and on top of that we're wasting 5, so that's 68 ores for for 2 refined ones. That's a lot of ores. It's getting better when the mining skill goes up. But still, things need to go up here. Reload speed need to go up, damage bonus, efficiency. It all needs to go up, and we end up with 64 ores. That's docking. I don't have to do this. I need this one. Ooh. Shoot, I made a mistake. Should have done this. Especially considering this is only 5,000 credits. So I should have been a lot more close if I hadn't refined the shit. Oh well, trade port. Out of range. I really need a better sensor. Two turrets, so maybe. I'm going to do something that's not recommended. Not working this time. Hey, come on. I don't think it's going to work because he's using plasma and iron. Iron cannons are against shields. And my mining lasers, I can't dock my mining lasers to the ship anymore. My only hope is that I'm able to... Well, my armor is going down, but it's not as bad as I think. So my only hope right now is that we're able to destroy his armor or his shields. And that means we may have our first ship victory. So far, shield is holding up, so that's not that bad. And we're still able to deal damage to him, so that's not that bad either. You wouldn't say this, but
enemy shields offline.
We actually I didn't expect this. Even my mining lasers are actually charging up now. I don't think I can do it in one go.
Enemy engines offline.
Usually I pick weapons first, but right now I had the feeling that it would be a smarter idea to actually deal with the engine, because they may actually outrun me as soon as I had weapons disabled. And considering
enemy weapons offline.
Considering that we have superior shields apparently, this seemed the best option to me. I'm just afraid that we have to start dealing with the shields again, and after that they will start repairing everything else. So it's not the easiest fight. But then there's Sitting Duck. And as you can see, they take a lot of damage to shields. So it won't be long before we're able to deal with them again. The big thing is I have to destroy their engines first before
enemy
moving to
shields offline.
Because if they're able to flee, then everything is, yeah. don't forward north, and I don't want to do that. I think we get him this time. Now, the most important question after boarding is, am I able to repair the ship or not? If I'm able to repair this ship, I'll have an instant 300k profit. If I'm not, it's going to be 100 max.
Enemy systems offline. Boarding initialized.
But to me, this is real fun. I'm really enjoying this right now, because I wasn't expecting this to happen. And related to that, I wasn't even thinking it could happen. So it's also one of the ships I don't explore much, so let's see. This is the cockpit. Okay, that's one area. I always do this one last because of the initializing of the beacon. There's nothing to loot here. There is, however, some hacking we need to do.
Take cover!
Yep, I was expecting that. 1, 2, 3. It's not really a big ship, so. Now let's see, which one of the three is him?
They never learn.
Nope. They don't. Albina. Oh well, what's in their name? Hmm. That works. That's one. That's two. missed. Oh, defend. And she can finish it. Reload. Not that much, frankly speaking, but we've got some lockers. Okay, ammo. And credits. No credits. That's what needs to be repaired. Of course, that door is locked. Good choice. Easy peasy, as one of them would say. I do need to get some bandages applied. So that's the engine room, okay. Let's see. I got in general enough. Done. Every time when I repair something, this one goes up, or if I salvage, it goes down. 20. That's done. And Wondering why I don't have... there it is. Basic FTL drive for the fighter and ship electronics basic for the merchants. Can check. Don't need this. Ship electronics. Better scan range. Better quality. Better good. Better shield. So yes, I am going to replace this. Except I can't do that here. Oh wait. I can do that here. Salvage this. And I will repair the shields a little bit late. A little bit after. Right now we have a locker to loot. And that's about it. No systems. Ah, here are the systems. This also changed a little bit the plans I had. But I'm going to tell you about that later. First, done. Let's see, skill wise, first aid 5, first aid 6, first aid 3, first aid 3. I need to get that up. One more hacking. This is going to be a fight with stun grenades. Like I said, he can get to it. And done. The bigger the ship, the longer the fights. This is one of the smallest ships, so not that many fights. Now where's there's Sparky. Beacon placed, as you can see, everything. Subdue ship crew. Basically, subduing means take them out, but not killing them. It could also be make them conscious, tie them up, whatever, but make sure they can't do anything. In this case, it simply means kill them. Engines are self-repaired, systems is repaired, electronics is repaired, and we just put the beacon, so here we go. It's the first time we're doing this. Okay. There we go, 354,000 credits. And we got a lot of experience points as well. 300,000 credits, and we got 500,000. Ain't that sweet? Easy peasy. Yep, in this case, certainly. And like I said, completely unexpected. Now we see our ship, but we don't see the ship we captured. Which is odd, because it's basically right in front of us. At some point we do hear it being heading into FTL. There it was. And gone. So that's how you make a lot of money. Now, first, we're going to repair some things. And that changed too. No more continuing clicking. Simple. Click it. And it's repaired until it's actually repaired. Until it's back to 100% done. So I said this changes some of my plans. And first of all, that one needs to be removed. What I'm thinking about to do now, let's get this done. We have epic or legendary items, so I won't use those. Not planning to do any melee. I'm not sure about this. This, however, now toxic. It's worse. It's worse. And it's worse. Done. What I will do is start repairing this stuff to show what I meant. I don't think I have shown it yet. And if the game keeps messing up like this, I can't show it yet. This is what I meant. Come on, give me a longer repair sequence. Now, 100. Only it doesn't want me to do. It doesn't want to show you what I want you to show you. No, we only had it once. I guess this is more what I meant. Multiple steps with one click instead of what it used to be do before. So, as I said, it changes my plans a little bit. I'm going back to shipwreck if I'm able to actually check something. And I'm doing complicated because that is one more. That is and I will start mining shipwrecks and asteroids offline up to the point where we actually have a full ship. And when that's done, I will head back to the trade station and keep it. Stay there and do nothing else. next session I'll actually, when I start, show you what happens, what I can do at the trade station with my goods. If I haven't shown you that yet. I don't think. Hey. For a moment, I thought the keyboard wasn't responding. At least it looked like it. Right, and this is it. Never seen this one. So it's damaged. Guess not. So, well, I'll do this and make sure we got that 11K in full use. I'm wishing you a very nice day. I hope you've been enjoying it. I did, because like I said, I never expected we'd be able to defeat that ship with this cargo ship. So that was really unexpected, really nice, really enjoyable. And I hope you did that too. I hope to see you next week. Have a good day. Goodbye.